So offensive line is an area we know the Browns need to rebuild. Here are a couple of moves not involving the draft that various people have them making. Bill Barnwell from ESPN has the Browns getting Walker Little and a 2027 seventh-round pick for the Jaguars. Sending the Jaguars one of those fifth-round picks that Andrew Berry likes to collect. So an offensive tackle and a seventh-round pick for a fifth-round pick. And then Matt Bowen, also from ESPN, has the Browns signing Rasheed Walker. That's one of the top 10 free agents on the market. Needs on the offensive line. Browns should target Walker, top offensive tackle on the board. Pass block win rate of 93.8% with the Packers, 11th of 68 offensive tackles in 2025. It would be a huge upgrade for Todd Monken in the offense. Can you see the Browns getting multiple veterans to try to rebuild this? They need to do something. They probably are going to need 5 starters, definitely 4.
Yeah, it's going to have to be the way it goes, Dave. They're going to have to probably sign at least 2 veteran free agents. Walker's a name that's been popping up there. I think that, to me, that Tyler Linderbaum, situation with him in Baltimore and being with Monk and over the last couple of years is interesting to me, just from the comfort standpoint, the fact that he's a center. I think we saw a little bit of Luke Whippler last year to think that he can be, more than serviceable with this team, whether it's at center or guard if they decide to put him there. But yeah, Dave, that's going to have to be the foundation of whatever this rebuild, I think, looks like. In my opinion, it's going to have to be with one big free agent signing, maybe 2, and then obviously you address whatever other needs you're going to have in the draft. Fortunately, they've got a couple of first-round draft picks. We've talked a lot about, what's going to be available in terms of a left tackle or potentially a guard with that number 6 pick or a wide receiver. But yeah, they're going to have to go about figuring out a way to build this thing from one end to the other, because there's really nothing you can count on coming back. We don't know Jack Conklin's situation. Bitonio's, pending retirement is still up in the air. While, DeJuan Jones, might be able to come back and fill that starting role. But, he's shown over the last couple of years, he's just not been able to stay healthy. And that's not a knock on DeJuan, because he's worked extremely hard to get to the position that he's in. So, yeah, Dave, it's not my money, but I would urge Jimmy Haslam and Andrew Berry to go out and spend whatever they need to because, you can talk about the quarterback all you want to. We can talk about these wide receivers and running backs, but unless you have that foundation up front, you got nothing.